Good evening, everybody. I'm delivering the last Monday mashup of the term and indeed the year, and I'm really thrilled to be here and spend a few minutes with you tonight. So first of all, I'd like to say some really big thank yous. This time that we've been digitally scouting has been, let's say, a little bit weird. But the section leaders and all the other adult volunteers have taken it on board and have run with it and have just got on with everything that they've been asked to do. So a massive thank you to them. An even bigger thank you to Tim, Angela and Steve, who are this big glue ball, and they work so well together that they're the backbone and the strength of this group. The dynamics between them really shows when you look at the achievements that the group is successful of. And without them, your children wouldn't be able to achieve what they do. They wouldn't be able to take away the skills and knowledge that they take throughout their scouting life. So thank you to them. They've also been a massive help to me personally, so I would like to say a public thank you to them for sometimes dragging me through some really hard times and some wobbles, but they've got me there too, just like they do with everybody else. I'd like to say thank you to all the other adult volunteers, the executive committee, the parent reps and so on, because again, without you, we wouldn't be where we are now. In March, when we were suspended, before we were suspended, scouting was a very, very, very different place. Now, it's largely behind a computer screen and it's just alien to us. But because we knew something was going to happen, we'd already put plans in place. So when Scouts Cymru did say, "You are suspended," we were able to switch to digital scouting with ease and immediately. There have been many fine examples across the district of digital scouting, but we've smashed it. We really have smashed it out of the park. So all you adults out there, all you parents should I say, I want you to really know that your children are in the best hands. So to the parents, thank you. Thank you for giving your children the opportunity to continue with us and to take part in all our digital activities. The virtual camp in April, the virtual campfire. We've done the Land's End to John O'Groats, which I think actually now we're nearly in Dubai. We've done Jamboree. Squid's put up some really funny challenges, and if you haven't seen them, go over to our YouTube channel. And again, it's been fantastic to see everybody taking part. I want to say thank you though to those parents who haven't been able to give their children the opportunity to take part. And although that might seem a bit of a mad thing, it's actually because they're still here, they're still supporting us, and without their support, when we go back, we wouldn't be able to possibly continue. We certainly wouldn't look the same anyway. So I thank them incredibly and from the bottom of my heart for sticking with us. So thank you very much. We've achieved some great things over this time. We've given out our first Chief Gold Award. We've given out our first Chief Silver Awards, and Beavers have continued to give out their Bronze Awards. We've recruited 14 new Beavers and a new section assistant in Cubs. So welcome to Raksha. We've had some personnel changes. Ian, who is Rojo from Beavers, is our new assistant group scout leader. Callum Mowgli from Cubs has gone back to being an assistant leader, which has been a massive help, I'll have to say, because it means that Cubs can continue. And Steve Squid from Scouts is going to be our internal quality coordinator. And the reason why I brought that role on board is I believe if you join Scouts for a reason, and that's to be part of this amazing movement to learn skills for life and to leave a better person, really. But I also recognise that there are gaps in the programme and the programme facilities that the Scout Association provide us with. And I think we could be better and we could be stronger. But also the adult volunteers who come in are largely parents who perhaps have never even been in Scouts when they were younger. So they come in with very few Scouty skills, as I would call them. And that includes me as well. I started off knowing absolutely zip, and 2 to 3 years later, I still know nothing. Maybe a little bit. So Steve is going to help us make sure that the young people are learning new skills, but not just learning them, retaining them. So the core Scout, the knots, backwards cooking, camping, knife work, things like that, to make sure that they really understand and take those skills with them throughout. And the same with the leaders. So there are some leaders within the group, lucky them, that have quite a lot of Scouty skills, but there are quite a few of us that don't. And like I say, I'm one of them. So I've asked Steve if he will take on this role to improve the leaders as well. And that goes for you, for any parents out there that may be a little bit nervous about volunteering. They might feel a bit, oh, I can't because I've got no skills. I might look a bit stupid or whatever. Believe me, you won't. And now we have a robust system in place that can help and support you alongside all the other Scout training that is from the Scout Association. So if you are feeling like you would like to volunteer, come on forward. But also, when we go into our blended programme, which I'll talk about in a minute, we will be looking for extra support. So we will be looking to the parents, even if, just to give up a little bit of your time. So at the moment, we are now in the summer holidays. So ordinarily, we wouldn't be doing any scouting anyway. And normally, we would be going back to scouting in September, and we'd all be in the church hall at our normal times, and we'd be rocking and rolling, and everything would be great. England, Scotland and Northern Ireland are allowed to go scouting. Wales, however, are not. I'm not entirely sure why, other than youth services, if you like, comes under a different banner in Wales. We're still waiting for the Welsh Government to give Scouts Cymru and other youth organisations guidelines on what they can do. We are then waiting for Scouts Cymru to tell us what we can do. But here at Buckley St Matthews, we have an added layer, if you like, and that layer is we are at the mercy of the Church of Wales. And that's because we use their building. Then we may have some conflicts in policies and so on and so forth, but that's all stuff for me to deal with. So let's say it's an ideal world. And I say ideal because we have absolutely no idea of any time frame or any dates. But let's say we've got this ideal world and we go back to face-to-face scouting in September. The way that we've planned for this is we will be going back in very small groups. We'll be going back on a rotation in weeks, and we'll be doing that to make sure that the children get used to scouting again, meet their friends, build up their bonds and their relationships. But actually, it's also to help the leaders as well. The leaders have been out scouting just as long as the young people, and we need to get back together. We need to get the ball rolling again. So we're going to start off in these small groups. I've submitted plans and risk assessments, all based on different scenarios, and hopefully I will have hit the nail on the head with at least one of the scenarios. If our ideal world doesn't materialise, then in September we will just go on into a digital world, and we will carry on until we're given the permission. I will hold an all-parent call at the end of August, and I really hope that you can join me. and I really hope that I'll have some proper meaty information to give you. So that's where we're at, really, at the moment. I'm just really proud of you all. I'm really proud and honoured to be leading this group. 2 years ago, we were kind of here, and now we're up here. We're on the map. We have a waiting list. Never had one before, although, like before 2 years ago. That just shows that our name is now out there. We are a place where people want to send their children to learn scouting, to be safe, to be secure, to be in a fun environment, to learn by doing. And that's what we provide. And that's what I love watching and seeing every single day. It's fabulous. But as we all know, I'm a planner, I'm a doer, and I'm a come on, let's get going. And at the moment, my fingers are itching because I can't get any plans going. But please be rest assured, during this summer holiday, go off, have your brain breaks. And we're going to slow down as well. The majority of the leaders, they're going to have their brain breaks as well. And so they should, because this has been a fast-paced alien world. But Tim, Angela, Steve and me, sorry, completely forgot, we're going to carry on working throughout the summer. We're going to be preparing, and we're going to be getting there. So I know I've rabbled on for 12 minutes, not even sure if I've made any sense, but I will be sending out a newsletter this week to everybody. And so go forth, have a fabulous summer holiday. I love you all. You are amazing. See you soon.